Facebook.
All right, I think we are live. I'm good to go on my side.
Checking here on Facebook just now. Looks like we're live.
All right.
Very good.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a very special episode of the Disc Golf Examiner. We started a year ago as a podcast, and this was kind of the format we did a year ago. This is our second annual Thanksgiving show, so we kind of get back together. We kind of reconvene with all the people we met over the course of the year. We asked them, what are you thankful for? What did this year bring you? What are you looking for in the following year? Brian, you want to take over?
Absolutely. We are actually joined right now. This is a live broadcast, so anybody can jump in. We can have up to 12 people on this broadcast. So it's kind of exciting. It's all live. You never know who's going to show up. Who we have right now, you're going to see on the bottom of your screen, I believe here, Jeff. We have Ian from Central Coast Disc Golf, and
we got Matt.
We have Matt
Graham from Kids Disc Golf. Yeah.
There you go. And thanks so much for joining us today, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So the question we asked, this is the show, what are you thankful for? Ian, you called in first. I know you got some pizza you want to get to.
What am I thankful? I'm thankful people like my videos, man.
They like them a lot.
There's a lot of likes on those.
That's fun, man. I really appreciate all the support up from the community. I appreciate all my crew that's doing so much hard work out there. Appreciate my wife putting up with all my disc golf shenanigans, and she's actually I got her. She's editing now. She's doing all our shipping and all our orders and stuff. So it's cool. It's been it's a whole family experience now.
What's the kind of take to put together? I mean, people think, you go out, you record, you come back, and all of a sudden there's a video online. Is it that easy?
I mean, it's probably 20, 30 hours worth of work.
Yeah.
To crush out a round. If you have experience, you know what you're doing, and you have a good team and stuff. So
it's no simple task. That's what
Not at all.
It's a tremendous amount of work, and it's definitely well respected, and people definitely enjoy watching the videos and hearing the commentary.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, actually, we were just commenting beforehand about some iconic things from your broadcast, such as your opening song, and it's just sort of just so catchy.
Yeah.
It's really one of the catchiest songs in disc golf, I dare say.
Thanks, man. That's actually one of my brother-in-law's friends, and he actually played at my sister's wedding, unbeknownst to me. And then he posted that we were friends on Facebook, and I saw he was friends with my sister and my brother-in-law. I was like, that's weird. How do you know them? He's like, oh, yeah, I'm friends with Brian, my brother-in-law. And then he posted that song on Facebook. I was like, that's an awesome song, man. Can I borrow it? He's like, yes, that would be fantastic. He loves that it's on there. He's a big Central Coast Disc Golf fan. He's a huge disc golfer. He's actually a really good disc golfer.
Really?
He came down, beat me at Morley. Yeah, I think he shot 7 down at Morley. He's a good golfer. Yeah. So
anything we can look forward.
White dude. Yeah.
Anything we can look forward to in the future? Or you have plans for 2018?
I mean, tons more videos. I'm hoping we'll head back to Santa Cruz and or else Vegas for Spin TV. We're going.
Well, I'm here.
We're losing you just for a second there.
Yeah, there you are. Looks like we're joined by Eric Oakley as well. Hey, Eric.
What's up, buddy? Am I spazzing out?
Yeah, we lost you a little bit on your 2018 plans. If you could just let us know.
I think we're in talks with the Pro Tour and stuff right now, and trying to figure out that, and we'll probably go back to all the ones we did this year at least. Going to the Canadian Championships in Prince Edward Islands. I don't know if you've been up there, but
I have not been up there. What's it like?
Apparently Nate Sexton's going, so we're going too. So that should be fun.
I heard the courses up there are fantastic. I heard they're amazing. I've never been up there.
Yeah, they look cool. I watched some videos and saw some pictures. They're great. There's going to Thailand for us. I think that's pretty cool. There's 2 tournaments in Thailand he's filming.
Wow.
Am I losing signal?
Well, a little bit in and out, but I heard Thailand disc golf, so
I'm stoked to see that.
Yeah. Like, I wonder what that's going to be like if we're going to see. I'm always interested to see how the disc golf courses play with the terrain of the, like the picturesque terrain of the land. And I wonder what a disc golf course in Taiwan would be like.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, definitely.
More Iceland videos, Montana videos, tons of stuff.
Sounds good. We're losing you a little bit there. You are on the road. I don't believe you're driving.
Yes.
If that's correct, you're not the driver.
Not driving.
You are traveling. So we're losing your signal just a little bit, but that's one of the cool things about this show. 5 people from around the world are calling in. We're going to talk about disc golf and what we're thankful for this Thanksgiving. And we're going to transition over here to Matt. Matt, how's it going from Kids Disc Golf?
Hey, Jeff, it's going good. A long time no talk.
No talk. You're original guest on the original podcast, maybe episode 20, 21. We had you on there.
Yeah, and that was us really excited. We were just trying to remember what time of the year that was. It was this year, but we were just really getting started in the Kids Disc Golf, the full-blown rollout. So that was we had actually a lot of good feedback from your listeners on that, so appreciate it.
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, that was a great episode, and it really introduced a lot of people to what you're doing, and how has the program changed, since we last spoke?
Well, we actually just completed, Dan, we're from the Northeast, so we kind of have disc golf seasons, unlike California or somewhere out that way. A lot of them play all year, but change, nothing drastically has changed. We completed our first 2 state series championships for juniors only. So Massachusetts completed and Maine completed. And we did also sponsor some events, Kids Disc Golf out west as well. But nothing's really changed. We did have success. We talked about Kids Disc Golf memberships. And those went good. We didn't really promote those a lot because we were trying to work out a model up here in the Northeast. But we had almost 80 members up in the Northeast for junior players, and that was successful. But I know you wanted us on here to say what we were thankful for, and I just want to kind of throw out there. The junior scene is exploding, and I know these like disc golf manufacturers are starting to recognize that drastically. Like, if you haven't noticed, did you see the video that we posted recently? It was the Kids Disc Golf compilation video. Did you see that? If you haven't, check it out.
I did see the compilation, yeah.
Yeah, so that's done really well. It's up over 400,000 views in about a week. Anyways, people are loving it, and they're starting to see that they can get their kids out there, and they don't have to wait. And it's not that they didn't need our permission to do it, but us putting the spotlight on has really helped, and we're just thankful for everyone's response to what these kids are doing. There's a whole bunch of inspiration that comes in based off of people's response to what kids are doing now. And we're just grateful for that. We just kind of took an idea of what we felt like was missing, and we're just trying to put the spotlight on what's going on. And honestly, I'm not going to throw out manufacturer names right now because I don't want to leave anyone out, but the support we're getting from all of them is tremendous. And so we're really appreciative of that. Oh yeah, who are you? I don't know who you are.
Hold on, nobody get offended. I'll be. I just want to let everybody know I may mute you during the show. It's nothing personal. It's just to kind of keep the background noise because there are going to be up to 12 people on here, so it's going to get pretty crazy. But don't get offended if I mute you. So we have John just hopped in as well. John from Upper Park Designs.
As well as we have Eagle McMahon just joined us. We have Eric Oakley up there in the corner, and Ian's still with us, which is great. Thanks for joining us, guys.
So
I'll get out of the way. I'll get out of the way if I have like 30 seconds more. First of all, it's funny. I talked to John on the phone and we correspond, but I've never met him in person. So when he's like, "You guys are doing great," I'm like, "Who are you?" John, thank you so much for your support. He's definitely one of our huge supporters, and so we like working with him. And I'll just talk to him in a personal level here. We're gonna have to hit you up soon. We've got a big announcement. You've probably seen we've made it, and we really want to work with you guys. So let me just roll it out real quick, Jeff, and I'll get off. You may have seen we just announced the USJ DGC. It's going to be like the tournament, an acronym tournament. It's really United States Junior Disc Golf Championship. So that's the first ever. We're really glad we reached out to the PDGA earlier this year, and we put in a bid for that because technically they need to award that champion title, and they gave it to us. So that's happening next August, 3rd through 5th. It's juniors only, and we're gonna crown a U.S. champion. Eagle McMahon probably would have taken it down back when he was back younger than 18.
Oh, I'm just a small little boy making my way in the world.
Yeah. So that's my quick plug. Just hit us up on our website, kidsdiscgolf.com, if you're interested in that, especially sponsorships. We're going to be really going full tilt here. We're working our butts off to make this one of the biggest junior events ever. And that's including the same year that Dynamic Disc is rolling out Junior Worlds. We're talking with them closely as well. So, like, we're going to have 2 powerhouse events this first year for juniors only. So I'm really thankful that it's going the direction it is. It's a bright future for my kids and others that want to play disc golf. So peace out. Thank you, guys.
Sounds good. We're going to go back at the end of the show. We're going to update the show notes to make sure we link to everybody who was on the episode tonight.
Perfect.
Thanks for joining us, Matt.
Wow, look at all these awesome people that are joining. Mr. Disc Golf.
This is only our second annual one. Wait till next year. It's already crazy.
Yeah, we have Mike Solt joining us. How are you, Mike? Oh, maybe Mike. You can't hear me.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm muted, but I'm thankful for Mike Solt, man. He's hooked us up all along the way with just input. So
good. How are you guys?
Very good. Thanks, Mike.
We're gonna let's get back up to Eric. Eric is been sitting.
Yeah.
One of the first callers in tonight. We're gonna go ahead right to you, Eric. See what's going on. What are you thankful for this year? What are you thankful for in disc golf?
Honestly, like, it'll probably be talked about quite a bit, but just the overall community and like people like you guys, people who are out there putting out their channels and trying to make disc golf better in any facet is huge, because but I think in reality what it does for most of us is, like, I'm speaking on behalf of touring players, I guess, but like Eagle, it helps us be bigger as well because of the stuff that you guys are doing. You guys are like grassrooting people into enjoying disc golf and then putting out more media. We get to do sometimes more the fun part in playing and things like that. So I'm definitely thankful for Disc Golf Examiner, Jomis Pro, and CCDG, and all those types of avenues. That there's so many of them, but that is huge for our sport because it only makes it better for all of us. So, like I said, big thanks to you guys. You guys are doing an awesome thing. Like, this is really, really cool. So.
Awesome.
Well, it's really cool to be able to talk to so many different people from so many different places in so many different paths in disc golf. I mean, it's just great to be able to. You guys are so accessible to be able to come on and talk to us for a little while, and it's a real testament to your guys' attitudes, and that's what's going to really help the future of the sport, I think.
Totally, for sure, man.
So where are you guys at right now, Eric?
We are in Tennessee. We're spending Thanksgiving with the Shoestricks, and Tina really, really wanted to embrace Nashville since we hadn't gotten to do it when we traveled through here twice this year. So
it's a great town, really great town.
Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. So we're taking full advantage of it, running a couple of events, and then we'll swing to Emporia before we head back to where it's warm. So get out of the cold as soon as possible.
What is cold for you guys? I have to ask.
Tina grew up in Wisconsin, so she knows real cold. I spent a small amount of time in Utah, so I know a little bit, but not really. So cold is I want to be able to go and throw like I did today. It was 40s, maybe 50s in the sun, and that was fine. It was totally bearable, but it's not bad at all. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's pretty nice here, but I want to get away from the cold so I can go back to shirts and a t-shirt and keep throwing all winter and enjoying it.
Right. Well, I actually noticed DD has a ton of gear that they're coming out with for this season. So it looks like I think Denise over there has been really busy.
Killing it. She's killing it.
Yeah. Well, very cool. Yeah, Nashville's a great town. I noticed you guys were at Sharp Springs the other day. That's a fantastic course. Did you have any trouble out there on that particular course?
No, honestly, Tina and I played it the other day for the first time, and we, like you said, we really enjoyed it. Like, it had everything to offer, and it's like 8 minutes away from Will's house, and you're talking to get a course that you can throw big open shots, you can throw sidearms in the woods, backhands in the woods. You can then, like, it has everything. So, and it's got good baskets too. That's definitely something that always be thankful for, is good baskets. So if your company puts out bad baskets, fix that. I'm not thanking you guys.
Yeah, I think actually didn't Will design that course too, if I'm not mistaken?
I think he had some input.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure if he was the full designer. I could be wrong.
Cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to plug?
Just check out Whale Pants on Facebook. Go follow DD. They're doing a bunch of great stuff, and they're supporting us. So we're very thankful for them as sponsors and whatnot. And we're really looking forward to continuing to work with them and keep growing disc golf like everybody here is. Let's make disc golf bigger and better.
That's right. And actually, speaking of DD, Bobby Brown's joining us now. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
So very good. Thanks so much, Eric, for joining us. Feel free. Are we okay, Jeff? Is it we have people in here? Is it okay?
We're fine.
To?
I think Eric has a little bit of a connection issue, but everybody else sounds good.
Okay.
The images look great. We can get up to 12 people in here. I want to pack this place.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's go. Eagle was next, I believe.
I'm gonna dip out and watch you guys on the live feed. Give you guys some more space. So
Awesome.
keep it awesome. Thank you guys. Keep up the hard work.
You're awesome.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks for joining us.
See you soon, Bye, Eagle.
Bye.
Yeah,
I think John was with us next, right? John connected next.
There's a John. Sorry.
Did I?
Oh, we'll go. Anybody. What we're talking about tonight's our second annual. What are you thankful for? Not just in life, but in disc golf as well. What did 2017 bring you, and what are you looking forward to in 2018? So just kind of a recap, and then looking forward. So whoever wants to take it, I'll put it out there.
Go ahead, Eagle.
I'll go for it. Well, first off, there's just really so much to say. It's been a long season, and I'm back home now with my family, and it's just really, really great that I'm able to do that. Like, it's awesome to see disc golf going. This is basically an extension of what Eric had to say, what you guys are doing, Jomez is doing. There's so many different outlets now compared to the past where it was a lot harder to get our names out there. Like, I'm not saying us disc golfers are making a great living, but like doing things like this or whatever, we're able to do it and starting to be able to do it comfortably. So I'm really thankful for that aspect, and people like you really help grow our brands to that extent. And it really says something about the disc golf community, and you really don't get that in other sports, which is so cool. It really said something about.
Very cool. Yeah, actually, sorry. Here, I'm getting a little bit of feedback there. I'm just gonna try this real quick. Sorry, there. We're joined also by Jeremy Rusco here. Hey, Jeremy, we'll be with you in a moment. Back there, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, so if I mute you during the show, don't worry. It's just me trying to keep the noise under control. Don't be offended, but I'll mute you to keep the background noise quiet. Yeah. So Eagle, what do we have to look forward to You mentioned what you're thankful for in 2017, but anything coming up you looking forward to in 2018?
This off season has kind of a lot in store. I have some goals of being in the best shape of my life, both physically and mentally, going into 2018. And I really want to give 2018 all I got, because I think turning 20, it's just a really good time in my eyes to kind of make that statement that I'm here and I'm going to be like a real pain to deal with on the course. In a good way. It's really all about building the foundation for that in the off season. In a good way.
Excellent.
It's really all about.
So, as far as 2018 goes, anything big new on the horizon for you? Anything we can look forward to witnessing? As far as
you'll have to find out.
Yeah,
you'll have to find out. There's some things I'm not allowed to say, but I'm excited for it all to unfold.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great to hear from you tonight. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.
Anything else you want to plug? Maybe you're so active in social media. You have your blog that you're always putting out. Always love seeing that. It was really great whenever you were up here in Pittsburgh to see you kind of going around the area. And anything you want to plug as far as that goes?
Discmania is going to have a really cool drop coming pretty soon. I'm not allowed to say what it is. And starting December 1st, I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. That means 25 vlogs in a row leading up to Christmas. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, youtube.com/EagleMcMahon, you should if you want to get in on some of that fun.
We'll put that in the show notes for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So great.
Awesome.
Already up to 500 people have stopped by, and we got almost 30 watching right now live. So it keeps growing.
Awesome. That's really cool. And I just want to thank you guys for having me, and keep up the good work.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Eagle.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. So I think, Mike, I think I'm getting a little bit of feedback from you. For some reason, I can't control your settings, but welcome to the show. We have MrDiscGolf himself. He was stalling there. I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Hey, Mike, can you? I know he's about on a 10-second delay. So,
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure.
Talking to Brian, I think I'm delayed like 10 seconds.
I think somehow Brian knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. I'd say go ahead. Why don't you tell us what you're
How about now?
thankful
Can you guys
for?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. How's it going, guys?
Very good.
going good.
All right.
So go ahead, Mike. The format of the show, we're just talking about what we're thankful for this year, what we're thankful for in disc golf, and kind of what we're looking forward to in the future coming up.
This was the sixth full year of MrDiscGolf, and why I cut back this year, it still seemed like it was quite the boatload, but I had great support from the local players, great support from DD, and we're getting ready to get the schedule release for next year and doing some fun things again.
Awesome.
Yeah. Actually, we do want to talk to you maybe earlier next year about some a few events that you have coming up. Were pretty interesting that we were talking about. But as far as the rest of the year, anything lined up? Anything coming up this weekend? Next weekend? I know it seems like you have something every weekend.
Actually, every weekend leading up to Christmas, there's a doubles event going on.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question for you from just being out that way. Here in Pittsburgh, we're trying to incorporate more women into the sport. And I was wondering, is that something that, yeah, exactly. Is that something that you're trying to do out there? Are you succeeding or, having any issues?
Well, we actually had a doubles event scheduled for last weekend, and we got trumped by the Philadelphia Marathon. So because my schedule is already released, we have to push it back, and we're going to do it in February. we had like 18 mixed teams coming out, so everybody was playing with a significant other or a friend, and we had a pretty good response.
That's good. Yeah, we recently started doing a mixed genders double type event, and that's been good. It's been getting people who normally wouldn't be out playing out there, and everybody really wants to play with their significant other, but you don't always get that opportunity to do it in a kind of like a fun like couples type thing, and it's just nice to be able to get out and do that type of thing.
My last PDJ of the year, I worked with the folks down at Sedgley Woods in Philadelphia, and we really promoted to everybody about the shortness of the layout. The two rounds were like 8,700 feet between the two courses we used, and we geared it to the young kids. We had PDJ number 100,000 come out to play his first PDJ event. So we had 4 juniors, like 8 or 9 ladies play, and everybody enjoyed the day. We got done in the daylight. We were actually out of there before 5 o'clock. It was just a fun day.
Excellent. Awesome.
Very cool.
Anything for 2018?
Yeah, there was a piece of equipment that I couldn't find for the past month and a half that I stopped at the racetrack at Pocono last week and secured. They had it, and they already have the weekend secured for us next year. So I guess 2018 Pocono Raceway experience will be happening.
Dun,
Yes! Yes!
So I guess you heard it here first. And hey, Bob, Jeremy, get your tickets ready for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually, you know what? Little spoiler alert here. I'm going to be doing a giveaway and I'm going to be giving away one of the discs that we got at the Pocono Raceway. Sorry, I'm going to mute Brian here for a second. Okay. So I'm going to be giving away this disc and 2 other discs as kind of a thank you to everybody who's watching right now a little bit later. And but I'm always excited to see what you're going to be printing on these discs because the design's really awesome. Really good.
After seeing the artwork we had this year, I mean, we had simple and fun, and we had sophisticated. I don't know how we're really going to outdo ourselves this year, but we'll do our best.
I'm sure you will.
That's awesome. Is there anything else you want to talk about here, Mike?
Thank you guys for doing what you do. Seeing you guys out at Pocono last year and this year, and catching up with you throughout the year. It's been great. You're local to me, if you will, 4 or 5 hours away, but the 12 viewers should be 120 or 1,200 viewers right now. You guys are really helping expose the sport of disc golf, and I do help you guys promote more. Let me know. I'll do my best to help out.
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate your support and your help as always.
All right, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Good night.
Have a good
Thank
one.
you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See you, buddy. See you, buddy.
Looks like we're being joined by Cody Winget and unknown guest.
Unknown.
So
from parts unknown.
Yeah. Who do we have next? John, I believe.
I don't have much to say, but after being with you guys last year, I figured I had to come back and make another appearance for round 2.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for joining us. It's a tradition now.
John from Upper Park Designs.
I am the sole person of Upper Park Designs, and it becomes more and more work every year.
It doesn't get easier.
No, it does not. That's for sure. Yeah.
So really, same question as everybody else? Hey, what are you thankful for in disc golf? What are you thankful for? Anything? Oh, it looks like Jeremy's got his dog. Sorry, anytime I see a dog, this is even out on the disc golf course, I have to stop and stare at the dog. I can't, they every single time they distract me. But John, please, sorry, go ahead.
Oh gosh, in disc golf, I mean, from from a company that only makes backpacks and that's all we do, 2017 was a pretty big year to see a lot of other backpacks come into the market. A lot of companies kind of out of nowhere, a lot of companies like Disc Store and Discraft doing, entry level bags, just kind of taking over that lower end of the market. So I guess the big thing has been seeing the feedback from customers sticking by a brand like mine, who, I've been around for some years, but I haven't become a massive player in the sport, but sticking by the brand and the quality that I bring and the customer service that I continue to offer. Just kind of seeing that's probably just knowing disc golfers trusting the brand, and kind of putting their money where their mouth is and just talking about me on the course. It's probably what I'm most thankful for, the fact that I still have a job. So
awesome. Sounds good. I know you released some inside information last time you were on the show. Any future bag designs you going to hit about for 2018?
Working on a couple of partnerships. I actually just partnered with Sierra Nevada on a small run of bags through their breweries, which is fun. But more, I have a couple stuff in the works. I've been looking into getting into the cart game, into the built-in seat game as well. But all of that costs money, and it comes down to buying inventory or being able to do research and development. And so I'm kind of playing the fine line between them both. But there's some fun stuff coming, and some small things to compete with Dynamic continuously. So it's fun. Yeah.
Excellent. Sounds good. It's a great product. You keep you're focused on it, and you keep chucking away at it.
Yeah, one day at a time.
One day at a time.
But I love what you guys are doing. I mean, just following you guys on Facebook, and what like Matt was saying, kids in disc golf is becoming huge, and I'm happy to be a part of that as much as I can. And then trying to grow the women's side of the sport, just from Denise and Madison and the other players on my team, just trying to push more of that. I think we're all headed in a great direction. Who's ever a part of it in one way or another, it's all growing the sport, and just being in it for 5 or 6 years, it's been huge. The last couple of years has really, really made some big changes. And just watching the live streams of disc golf on YouTube has become a whole different experience. I show friends and they're like, "What, you're watching live disc golf?" And they're like, "This looks pretty good." And I was like, you should have seen this like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It was a guy with a handheld camera, and there's no comparison now. It's become leagues better, and we have so far to go. I mean, I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Terry is killing it with that. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's very expensive to do live. A lot of people don't realize that. You're talking tens of thousands of dollars to do a live broadcast at least. And, to do one of the quality that he's doing, props to Terry Miller, the disc golf guy, and SmashBoxx. They're doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me. I'm actually at my parents' house right now down in the Bay Area, and they're about to sit down for dinner, and I'm late.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Having me.
All right.
Yeah,
thanks
always.
for joining us.
Let me know next time you guys come on. It's good to see you all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Move over. CDSB was next in line here. He's waiting patiently in the ranks. You just unmuted yourself. Welcome to the show. First time live.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show for sure.
Hey, Bobby, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Ryan.
So
I'm assuming the same question for me. What am I thankful for?
Same question.
Well, obviously, I'm going to first start off and be thankful for my family. Obviously, especially my wife, because she has been very supportive in everything that I'm doing with Dynamic Discs and here in Emporia, Kansas. So of course I got to thank her. Plus she's over there in the couch listening. So I want to make sure. Love you, man.
Thanks, too.
Yeah. Jeremy says thanks. So but honestly, obviously I'm very thankful. I've got 3 beautiful daughters, 2 wonderful grandkids, and it's just amazing. And a third grandchild on the way. So life is pretty amazing for me right now. I say it all the time when I'm asked this question, but I still have to give the cliche. I still got to pinch myself some morning to think I get to do what I love to do, and that's working on media, creating content, being creative and stuff like that. Just the other day, I was doing stuff on my phone in the evening, researching social media, and years back I would do that, and that was like not part of my job. And to be able to do that and it be part of my job, to learn all this stuff and actually be able to execute it during the day and stuff like that, it's still amazing to me, and it's still awesome to be able to do that. And of course, I'm obviously thankful that disc golf is growing, and with the help of Disc Golf Examiner, Terry, Jomez, Central Coast Disc Golf, all the guys out there, disc golf is getting more and more exposure. More and more big companies are taking notice, and I'm thankful that it's happening so that I can continue to do what I do. And I'm thankful for the ecosystem that we've created at Dynamic Disc, that we are able to create a culture that cultivates, a good place to go, a nice place to be able to go to work to every day. As far as what's on for 2018, I mean, I just specific to me, I did some, experimenting with Eagle was talking about vlogs. We experimented with vlogs. We experimented with some kind of not the usual type videos, I would say, on our Facebook page with the Willett Heiser and things like that. And I want to do even more of that type stuff, because it's amazing that seems to be the stuff that people always bring up when I'm out traveling. We did 2 Willett Heisers, and every time I'd see someone, they'd say, bring us more Willett Heisers. And it's just amazing that people connect with that type of stuff. So I want to do, obviously, more and more of that stuff. I've got, now I have 2 people that are actually helping me with media and create content. I've got Anthony that does a great job, and now we have Devin who's starting to create stuff for us for different distribution channels. So I'm looking forward to creating even more content for 2018, and just keeping people aware of what we're doing at Dynamic Disc, Westside Discs, and Latitude 64.
Yeah, actually, we do have a video from Anthony. We'll have to play here whenever we find some downtime. Yeah. I'm so excited that so many people have showed up tonight. And, you guys are always doing something new as far as the videos go, and you always keep it creative. And I think that's what people are drawn to, is that you're being yourself, and you're being transparent, and the media that you do really helps out with that, I do believe.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's our connection. It's our way of showing people what's going on and stuff like that. So, we try to take advantage of as much as we can, even when there's new technology, new things going on with Snapchat, and Instagram stories, stuff like that. We always try to make sure we're using every distance. There's J-Ray.
J-Ray just joined us. Hey.
So I'm excited for 2018 for sure. I mean, Jeremy's already got us booked for the Memorial. I mean, he was sending me pictures of where we're going to stay, and I'm like, we're not even done with November, and I'm like excited. I'm ready to go get 2018 going. I'm pumped for 2018.
Very nice. Well,
awesome.
That's almost a perfect transition to the man to your right. Jeremy's been waiting as well. We kind of have a line going. Almost need like a deli ticket line. You got to take a number. But we're so honored and so glad that everybody is part of our second annual show here. We loved doing this last year, and it's even bigger this year. And Jeremy, we'll throw the ball to you. Probably not the right reference, but what are you thankful for in 2017, and what do you got? What are you looking forward to coming up?
Guys, thanks for having me. This is really cool. I've actually never been a part of a video format like this, and this is obviously the time of the year where there's so much to be thankful for. And I think all of us as disc golfers just absolutely love being a part of disc golf and seeing it grow. And it's if you look back from there's my dog wants to get on. It's really exciting to see the growth of the sport. I'm thankful for Starlin that wants to join the show here. I'd like to think that we're all blessed to be a part of the growth of disc golf and really putting our stamp on everything that's happening right now. And that obviously is everybody that's involved in disc golf, whether you're a manufacturer, whether you're in the media world, whether you're even just a player that's out there growing the sport through grassroots, just the normal grassroots efforts to get more people involved. And it's an exciting time for us. And the Dynamic Disc family is I think something very special, something that I'm very thankful for, and absolutely never thought that this would end up becoming my full-time gig, as well as full-time gig for a lot of other people out there, whether that's people that work in Emporia, Kansas at the Dynamic Disc retail store or distribution center, whether that's the RV road warriors out there like Jay Ray, who's with us down there, and there's four other guys that are traveling on the road almost full time, and we've got the crew in Kansas City, the crew in Carrollton, Texas, and a much larger extended family than that. And of course, disc golf has brought all of that together for me and for us. And on a personal side, disc golf brought my family together. My parents were living in our hometown in Great Bend, and my brother was living out in Charlotte for over 10 years out there, actually 12 years out there. And we didn't expect he'd ever move back to Kansas, but thankfully, because of the growth of disc golf and because of the growth of Dynamic Discs, we were able to hire my brother a little over 3 years ago now to come on board as our national sales director, and that spurred my parents to move to Emporia, and we've got the family here in Emporia, and of course that's just an amazing thing to have everybody. Just had dinner at my parents again tonight, and I actually have dinner over there probably way too often because they invite me, and I don't know. I guess I like a good meal that I didn't have to cook. So
turn down home cooking.
Yeah. So yeah, it's there's a lot of really great things going on, and just really thankful and blessed to be a part of it. I think just like all of us, and just looking forward to seeing what 2018 has to bring. And of course, we've all got plans for new things, and there's going to be no shortage of excitement for disc golf in 2018. So. Appreciate you guys having me on here, and I think this is a really cool opportunity for you to for us to get a bunch of people together and talk disc golf and say what we're thankful for. So very cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Keep doing good work, guys.
Yeah,
thank you.
we'll keep plugging away. Yeah. we got a long list of people here. Looks like. I think Cody was originally in here next. I know he's having some connection issues. Cody Winget, are you still there? Maybe not. I know he's having
While you guys are figuring that out, I'll go ahead and say my goodbyes so you guys can let more people on there. Thanks again for letting me on.
Bobby.
And I look forward to working with you guys in 2018 for sure.
Hey, I want to say I'm very thankful to you guys, Dynamic Disc, because you're always sending us discs to review, and you always really go the extra mile as far as whenever we need stuff. So just want to say thank you to you, Bobby and Jeremy, for all your support for us.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah,
we will keep doing it.
Absolutely.
Tremendously been supportive, and we just appreciate everything you've done for us so far.
Absolutely. You guys do a great job.
Thank you.
All right. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See you, Bobby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Who do we have next here in the Disc Golf Show hat?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Hey, guys. How's it going? I've seen you a few times. As for...
I know that voice. I know
my
that
wife's
voice.
staring at me crazy right now.
That's the Disc Golf Show voice.
Yeah. For me... not only the growth of the sport and obviously my family, we only do our show once a month, and I know that's a long gaps between shows, but just the support that we get from the disc golf family and community is tremendous, and all the manufacturers that send us stuff as well. It's good to see the support not only for the people who are able to do it as a job, as a daily, as their main source of income, but for the people who are trying to grow something on the side as well, and showing our support as best we can with what we have able to. It's good to have that type of support shown our way as well. We are hoping we're just a two-man crew, and We both have our day jobs and everything like that, Justin and I, but we're hoping to bump up our frequency next year, which would be nice, but it's all dependent on our daily jobs and how much time we have with our family and stuff like that and how we can pay our bills. But, you know, I just want to say thank you to you guys for doing what you do. If there aren't people like you out there to expand it in any way that you can, then we're lacking in that area, and you guys are picking up your end and doing what you can to grow the sport however you can. That's something that shouldn't go unnoticed. And if there's anything we can do for you guys, let us know. Shoot a message to us. But you know, I just wanted to jump on here, say hi, and thank you for letting me blab a little bit, look at my ugly mug, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and we'll definitely be in touch and see if there's anything we can work with you guys on, possibly.
That's right. Where are you from?
We're based actually in the Sacramento, California area.
Okay.
So we are our big event here is the St. Patty's Classic at Shady Oaks in Orangevale. This year wasn't as crazy as the previous years because there were some other bigger events going on. Usually that event pulls in some bigger names. Doss has been there, you know, Jenkins, Simon's been there, LeCastro, Barsby, all those guys. Wysocki's been there, stuff like that. But there's a lot of people here in the area, in the Sacramento, Northern California area, Sacramento area, that are trying to grow the sport here and get some more courses, more high-end, high-quality courses. I should say quality courses in. All courses are always great and helpful, but the better the course, the better representation we'll have for the sport in general. So.
Well, we wish you luck out there. Looks like you got some family to deal with right now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, guys. But again, thanks for letting me bend your ear, and hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. And like I said, we'll be in contact.
Awesome.
Can't wait to talk. Thanks so much. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
All right, who we got next?
Kids Disc Golf.
Yeah, so
hey, it's Josh.
Yeah, this is
Hold on,
Josh.
wait a second. We got to unmute you there, Josh. Hold on, wait a second.
No, he's good.
There we go. There we go.
Am I all right?
Yeah, now we hear you.
Good. Yeah, so my brother was on earlier, I'm sure. So I'm sure he.
Yeah.
We could probably compare a lot of our thankfulness notes. Is that my feedback?
I think it's
wait,
outdoors there. It's okay. If I mute you during the show, don't get offended. I'm just muting it because there's some background noise. But I'll pop you right back in a little bit. But don't get offended. I'm muting everybody.
That's me?
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah. All right. No, I mean, I'm sure I'd echo a lot of the same things. Honestly, I mean, I've been into disc golf for quite a few years, but I moved from Massachusetts to New Hampshire. I had about a 4-year layoff, and this last year, you know, my brother and I are doing stuff with Kids Disc Golf. It's, you know, there's a lot of the normal things I would say I'm thankful for, but kind of to that topic, it's this type of stuff right here that you guys are doing. There's a community of disc golfers that is unique. Because quite honestly, I don't know if you're going to go anywhere else right now and have something like this where you're going to have manufacturer owners, media people, elite pros, mid-level pros, kind of all just connecting and chatting about what they're thankful for. So I actually think, I mean, that's just a really unique dynamic. And obviously as the sport grows, I'm sure we'll have some growing pains through all of that, but it is exciting to be part of it. I have 3 kids, and my 6-year-old son really got into disc golf this year. No exaggeration. I'd come home from work each day, and he would just say, "Dad, can we throw discs in the backyard?" You know, and you're talking like 100 feet, right? Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So just some really neat connections. I mean, it was a busy year for us. I'm sure my brother mentioned, you know, I get to be the TV for the U.S. Junior Disc Golf Championship in 2018. And so I am thankful for that opportunity. I'm stoked. Obviously, there's a lot to get done. But, yeah, I mean, the list could go on and on and on. Lots of opportunity, lots of growth. I'll tell you, we had a couple moments this year with some of the young kids where it's hard to explain. It was almost like an emotional moment, and it wasn't just because of the time we've invested. I think even all the parents were there. We did this like long drive competition for little kids, and I don't know how old he was. I think he was like 5, but this kid steps up and throws it, I don't even know, well over 100, maybe 200 feet, and everybody's jaw dropped, and it was just like one of those moments. So we've had some really neat things like that here, seeing parents and kids get excited, opportunities that may not have been there if we hadn't tried to really push on that. And so we're just thankful to be part of it, thankful for the growth of the sport, and thankful for the community of disc golfers. And also thankful I actually spent about 6 hours today smoking a turkey. So it is primed and ready to go. I'm thankful for that as well. I'm telling you, it was the best thing I've probably ever tasted. But,
we're talking about Thanksgiving and families, and one of the things I first learned from our first interview with you and your brother Matt was when you do sign up for kids disc golf, you do get a package, you get a disc, but that disc is weighted at 125. Basically, it's a much lighter weighted disc, specifically for younger kids, and for a parent like myself, I try to take my daughters out and like, why can't they're not doing anything. But for other fathers or mothers listening at home, that disc is the key difference between a 7, 8, 9-year-old kid having fun on the course and struggling. Can you speak a little bit to that real quick and what the kids disc golf helps with?
Oh yeah, absolutely. As far as like what we're doing, obviously a range of trying to pull off events. But like you said, we had a really basic membership set up in 2017. Look for more to come in 2018. But on the specific comment you just made, I think the biggest thing I observed for the youngest arms, right? You're talking 6, 7, and 8-year-olds, right? That kind of age. To have them throw even a 150 or 160 gram, they might be capable of it, but it'd be like you and I trying to go out and throw like a discus, like, a heavy, like, you can do it, but your form suffers. Mm-hmm. And when I saw my 6-year-old throwing a 111 gram fairway driver, which sounds ridiculous, right? But he's 6 years old, and we're throwing 175s, right? His form and technique is unbelievable. It's better than mine, truthfully. But he's figured it out, and now, of course, he's starting to flip some things over. So he's getting stronger, he's growing. So we can actually train him on the right size disc and just naturally let him grow with it. Yeah, I'd really encourage any parents. We had a kid who was in one of our tournaments who was doing great. He was competitive, but we put a lighter disc, and it took him some time. He flipped him over at first, and then once he got the hang of it, he is, 10 strokes better per round. And he enjoys it. Their arms on his tires. So yeah, we've got a lot of opinions on that because of our space and what we've done this year, and we're hoping to continue to share that. Follow our page. I said next year will be more. We're running one of the premier events, obviously, at Dynamic Disc Running Junior Worlds. We're running a U.S. Championship, plus a lot of local stuff, and everybody's been supportive. We are psyched, and yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I'm glad you could both join us. It was really last minute. I think I spoke to Matt maybe at 10 after 8. I was like, hey, by the way, we're all getting together tonight. If you could join us, and I'm glad you could both make it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again. Truthfully, one of the things I'm thankful for is this type of environment and people like you are helping foster it. So appreciate it. I'll watch here for a little bit, and I'll probably drop. And of course, everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll link everybody up in the show notes afterwards too.
Awesome.
Good and it looks like we're joined there by Derek Savory in the bottom corner, one of the Lyme Warriors. How you doing, Derek? Uh-oh. I'm not hearing his audio, unfortunately. Maybe are you on your phone? I'll try to connect with Derek here on Facebook chat while we talk to J Ray. How's it going, J Ray?
Good, guys. How are you guys?
Good. Welcome back.
Fantastic.
Thank you. So you guys are starting to make this a problem. I'm showing up way too much.
You can't. Once you get Pittsburgh in your veins, you can't escape.
You're always Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Ever since I had that first sandwich from Manny Brothers.
So after you had your first Manny's, did you not eat for like a day and a half?
I tell you what, it just made other food taste bad. You guys kind of ruined eating. And for a fat guy like myself, that's a really disturbing problem.
Well, we're so glad you could join us again. We've seen you a couple times this year, especially. We had you on the show the previous year. And we're just kind of catching up with everybody, talking about, how was your 2017? What are you thankful for this year? And what do you have coming up?
Oh, man, I had a great year. And this is one of my favorite times of the year because I finally get to be home for a little while. But first and foremost, I am thankful for family, and not just my personal family, but Dynamic Discs. I was talking to a player to be revealed later that will be joining our team next year, just yesterday. And that was kind of the whole conversation, was that, it's just such a different vibe. It's a family feel. I feel like I can reach out to anybody at DD, and that's really what we embrace, and that's what we try to portray and live. And so Jeremy Rusco, he doesn't get any much better than that guy as a boss. And so I'm very blessed with the family that I've made all of this country, man. I've been in all of the lower 48 states multiple times over the last few years, and I have disc golf family in every one of them. And so I'm very, very blessed for that. It's funny how it's changed year to year, where, the first year was out, my first go with this, and finding places to stay and people that you knew you were going to be all right with, and setting things up. It was always, it was scary at times and just not a little uneasy. But man, there's not a place I don't feel like I can go anymore, that I can't find somebody to go play golf with, or to go eat dinner with, or, whatever it may be. So I'm just very, very blessed and grateful for the disc golf family that I have.
Yeah, and we love it whenever you come to town. I mean, it's like it's almost like Christmas. It's like your Santa coming into town with all the presents.
Right.
And is
that a fat joke?
Take it any way you like.
Right.
But it's just a lot of fun whenever Chasing the Chains comes into town. If anybody's out there and doesn't know what it is, you should definitely check out their website. What is that, J. Ray?
It's just Chasing the Chains on on Facebook. It's one of our DD Facebook pages, but the Chasing the Chains page is the one that will have everything that the RVs are doing all over the country, as well as some other things that DD's doing. We try to get that crossed over to the regular Facebook pages, and hopefully maybe the website some this year. But yeah, that's kind of your one-stop shop for everything and anywhere that the RVs will be.
Yeah. So definitely check that out. If you don't know what it is, we do have a couple videos out, actually 3 videos out, because we've had 3 in the last year come through. We had Tyler Searle come through one time, and that was a lot of fun as well. We got some change. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm seeing Jeff's screen right now. Sorry if
did you do that?
I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
I think that was Jeremy popped on somehow. He's talking. Jeremy's talking on the live stream, but I'm not seeing him.
Oh, really? Let me see.
I think Jeremy has muted himself. I think he doesn't.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah.
He sent me a text message a second ago that said he was going to kind of back out, but he was still watching and chatting online.
Yeah, he's on the live. He's on the live feed right now.
Yeah, no, not a problem. So it's anything you want to plug going on right now? I know you have a putting league going on right now, right?
We do. DD actually stepped up and sponsored it this year. Derek actually facilitated a lot of that. He's our sponsorship guy. But yeah, we have this awesome concert venue in Midtown Memphis, kind of downtown area. And it's a room that's like $10,000 a night to rent, and we get it for free because one of our buddies is a disc golfer, and so we have anywhere from 60 to 100 players every Tuesday night come to putting league. We've got 7 baskets set up, and we do kind of a random draw doubles. But it's been a really big success, and it's growing every year, and so DD was gracious enough to help support that this year and get us some some matching veteran baskets that look really, really slick. So, but yeah, we've got that. And then I'm working on the St. Jude tournament that used to be held out in Monterey Peninsula. We were working on bringing that to Memphis this year, 2018. And so it's a lot of planning, a lot of stressful stuff going on with that right now. But yeah, and then just kind of getting the schedule ready for 2018. And I'm also thankful that I will be 40 this year. So
welcome to the club.
I get to compete again and not fight for cash. But yeah, so things are good, man. Things are busy, but it's a good time of the year, and I'm thankful for you guys. Thank you for you having me on and always being gracious when I'm in town. And so cheers to you guys. And I'm gonna back out of here and let you guys keep doing your thing. But love you guys. Keep doing your thing.
Hello. Happy Thanksgiving, J-Ray.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hey. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I just heard Justin there.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear
you. We can hear you.
There, guys.
Oh, okay.
The Disc Golf Nerd is here.
I can do audio. I can't do video. I tried it on my phone, my wife's phone, and just nothing working at all.
No problem.
But
we want to try something.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't have a webcam on my PC, so that's where I am now. I'm just on a USB mic just to figure I'd pop in and say hello.
No, that's awesome.
I know we have Cody here. He's been waiting an awful long time, and he's been having some internet issues. So I definitely wanted to talk to Cody before he had to pop out. But Cody, how are you doing?
Good. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right on.
So we're going to ask you the same question. Cody's a local pro player that we do a lot of videos with. You guys may know we do the Disc Golf Examiner disc reviews. And Cody, anytime we do a trilogy brand disc, Cody's our guy. And
that's right, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So Cody, we're going to ask you the same question that we asked everybody else tonight. What are you thankful for in disc golf right now?
I mean, I'm probably preaching to the choir because, I'm so thankful for my disc golf family. You guys with Disc Golf Examiner, you guys are a big part of my life. And, I really love making videos with you guys, whenever I can and, whenever the schedule lets me. But, our local group here in Pittsburgh, we got a great crew and, everybody's a little bit of a family here. We all razz each other and, we all try and go to the same events and travel together and things like that. So really thankful for that. And, most importantly in my life coming up, having a new kid in a couple weeks here. So, really thankful for my wife. So, it's a super exciting time for me. So, pretty excited for disc golf next year, gonna try and see how much I can get out with the new baby and all, but, gonna still try and continue playing tournaments and everything like that. So it's a pretty exciting time here.
You need one of those baby backpacks.
Yeah.
Cross train.
I got to get that disc golf cart mod with to throw the baby in there.
There you go. Actually, most of the strollers have a little basket underneath. You can just align your discs up in there. You're ready to go.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, while we're keeping, go ahead, Brian.
No, I was just going to say, wishing you luck here the next few weeks with the baby. I know it's you guys have been preparing for a while now, and you've got a new house that you're trying to put together and assemble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, and a course. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Cody's going to have his own course, which is pretty awesome to have it on his property like that. And
everybody come out and play it.
Yeah, definitely. And I can't wait because there's so many new courses that we're putting together here in Pittsburgh. North Boundary Park looks like it's going to be a really big course, the next big course in our area. And
it's going to be I just recently helped run a event at one of the elementary schools, local to North Boundary Park. And, a lot of the kids were really excited to, come check out the course once it gets built. So is excited seeing the young kids, and it's going to be an unbelievable course for championship level course for all the top pros to come out. But all the young kids, they're going to have a blast there too. So
what's the total length of the new course? It blows most people's minds.
It's going to be over 10,000 feet.
10,000.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
me too.
That's going to be a really fun course. It's going to be really challenging. It's going to be really nice to video because I think it's going to be very convenient for video use. I'm really interested to see how everything plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. And the local township is helping us out a lot, by funding a lot of fundraising money towards it. I think I saw on the plan that they're thinking about putting in a man-made pond for the course as well. So,
yeah, that'll be interesting. Wow. How many courses do you know actually have a pond dug out for them? And they're not just playing around. I am interested. I'm very interested.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Cody, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations on what 2018 is going to hold for you. A lot of excitement, and we're so glad you can join us and be a part of so many of our videos.
Hey, appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for including me. So.
Oh, awesome.
Absolutely. Thanks, Cody.
I think,
all right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.
See you.
See ya.
Hey, Brian, why don't we? I think you have a little video you want to queue up real quick. Well, we might as well stick with the dynamic disc theme. If you want to set up the...
I think you have the video, right?
Well, do you want to set it up as a... I'll play it.
Oh,
okay.
You want to
tell people
okay. All right. Sounds good. So we actually had Anthony from Dynamic Discs. He also did Disc Golf Weekly. He sent us in a video. I asked him if he could be on today. He is driving home. He'll explain all that stuff, but he wasn't available. But he wanted to send in a video to, tell us what he was thankful for. We'll go to that video right now.
Hey guys, Anthony here. I'm super sorry I couldn't be there for the live show. I'm actually going to be, as you're seeing this, I'm going to be in the car driving back home to Chicago to visit my parents and some relatives coming in from out of town for Thanksgiving. So obviously family is a huge aspect of why, if we're being honest, why Thanksgiving is probably my favorite holiday. Also, stuffing is real good too. It's a very close second. But family and friends is obviously always going to be the most important. But what I'm most thankful for in terms of disc golf and in the disc golf community is probably just the people. It's a pretty cliche answer. It seems like kind of everyone's go-to, but there's a reason for that. The kindness and the generosity that you get from people in this community, you're not going to find it anywhere else. There's no other group of people out there that are like disc golfers. So that's definitely what I'm most thankful for. I mean, just a matter of 4 years ago, I was sitting in my bedroom, living in my parents' house, talking into an iPhone camera, which is kind of ironic because I'm doing the same thing right now, talking into an iPhone camera. But I'm in a much different place, as you can see. I am no longer in my parents' house, living in my bedroom. I'm now living the dream, making disc golf videos for what I think is the best disc golf company in the world, and that's Dynamic Discs. They're great company, great people. It's just it's kind of the pinpoint of the disc golf community. They're, like I was saying, man, the generosity of people in this community is just, you're not going to find it anywhere else. So that's definitely what I think I'm most thankful for, outside of the friends and family and stuff that helped me get into disc golf and kind of helped push me along in my career. So again, I'm really, really sorry that I couldn't be there for the show. I'm definitely looking forward to it, to watching it once I get back home and get kind of settled and see the parents and the relatives and stuff like that. But I want to wish everyone out there on the show, all of the Disc Golf Examiner people, and all the viewers out there as well, a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And if I don't see any of you, a happy holiday season as a whole. All right, thanks, guys.
All right, we're back. That was really awesome. Thank you, Anthony, for that video. I know that the guys on the screen here can't see it. We sent that out live on Facebook. It was successful. It did go out, and he's streaming right now. You can watch it. Thank you very much, Anthony. We appreciate that. Great message.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with you 100%. The people that you meet in disc golf are going to be so much different than anybody else that you meet in your life. It seems like it just seems like the generosity, the kindness, like this is just something that I don't know. It's just learned, I guess, in the sport. But yeah, it's just fantastic. And we have Derek here. He's been waiting very patiently. Derek Savory, one of the Lyme Warriors. How you doing, Derek?
Yes, sir. Is the mic working this time?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you know, I want to say, Anthony he's one of the newer guys over at DD along with me. He showed up probably about 3 or 4 months after I did. Awesome kid. He is so good at what he does. I mean, it's unbelievable, and it's awesome to be able to see him every day and say hello. So a little bummed that he wasn't able to join us here, but you know, it's cool that he was able to put that together. Very, very cool.
Yeah, he's a really great guy. Actually, anytime we need things, I deal directly with Anthony, and so it's been a very good relationship with him helping us out as well. So, thank you to Anthony for always helping us out. We don't want to forget to say that. But Derek, how have you been? It's so good to see you doing. You know, you're up and about.
Yeah. It was like I was a teenager all over again. I've been battling mono for the past almost 8 weeks now. Yeah, no, it's I went from everything was totally normal to just stuck in bed for about 20 hours a day. But you know, hey, I'm back up and at it, getting my butt back into the office every day, and no, it's been good. It's been really good.
Awesome. Well, you know, it is really good to see you up and about because there's so much stuff going on right now that, you know, you're running the Winter Marksman League, and there's just so much stuff I'm sure you have going on right now. Anything new with Lyme Warrior or anything that we should know about before we get into the questions?
Oh man, so Lyme Warrior, I mean, we're coming up on a year. I mean, it has flown by. We've had a new artist every month. I mean, honestly, when we started it, we thought maybe 2 or 3 months that model would work out, and then we'd run out of friends, and that'd be it. But you know, people have been coming out of the woodwork, and it's been absolutely incredible. We've had so many people reach out to us asking questions, being able to help them. You know, hey, I've got a tick on me. How do I get rid of it? You know, the right way. It's just been great. It really has been. I mean, in Lyme Warrior, it's all the support that we've had from the community and from the disc golf family it's just blown us away. We never expected it to turn into what it is. And actually just the most recent issue of Chasin the Chains magazine, they did an interview with Nikki and myself and ran a 4-page article about Lyme Warrior in it. So if you don't have a copy, ChasinTheChainsMagazine.com, I think is what it is, or you can go to DynamicDisc.com and there's a link on there as well.
Yeah, you can find it there. This month's cover, you got Eric and Tina on the front.
Yes, yeah.
That's such a great photo.
Yeah.
So, what we've been asking everybody all night is, what are you thankful for in disc golf? And I'll ask you now, Derek. What are you thankful for in disc golf?
It's hard to not parrot everybody else. I mean, it's the community and the family. I mean, it's in 2011, that's when I found disc golf. And as soon as I threw a disc, you know, I enjoyed it, but then I knew that I had to get a little more involved. And a little more involved turned into, you know, I mean, it's darn near a full-time job once you get into TDing and everything else. But you get that sense of community from everybody and family that you're almost obligated. You know, it's not like you're doing a job. You're doing it because you feel like you need to. You really need to get involved with it. And whatever you put into disc golf, you get back tenfold. I mean, it's been incredible. When Nikki was first diagnosed with Lyme disease, she had a bout that put her into the ICU for a week. And, you know, we put our hands out and asked for help, and the disc golf community responded. So, I mean, I would do anything I could for any disc golfer. People, they see my schedule and see the stuff that I have going on, not only with DD, but, you know, outside of that. And they wonder where I get the time. When a community has treated you so well and given you so much, you can't say no to anything, for better or worse. Whether you've got the time or the energy to do it or not, you end up pulling it through, and it's always worth it in the end. So, I mean, the disc golf family, you really can't beat them. It's a crowd unlike any other.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of what got me hooked as well, was, and the reason I do what I do is because of all the positive energy, the positive feedback that I receive whenever we do things. And it really does drive you to want to do things for people who are, they're not jerks. They're always trying to, they're trying to do whatever they can to make something positive work. And that's what I really appreciate about, the disc golf community. And actually, you know what? I came unhooked here on my. There we go.
If that's the only technical difficulty we had tonight, this is a win.
Isn't that crazy? Like, it's a Thanksgiving miracle, is what it is.
David Pumpkins must have blessed us at the end of October. Any questions?
Yeah. So anything you want to plug? Anything else you want to say, Derek?
LymeWarriorDG.com. Find us on Facebook if you ever have a question about anything tick related or outdoors related. Please reach out to us. Let us know. As far as that side of things go, that's all I've got. When you step over into the dynamic disc world, we're gearing up for 2018. My role there is the sponsorship coordinator, and I'm looking. We're already planning out the next year. So if you have an event coming up, please get in touch with me. The more time that I have to work with you and that we can plan things out, the better that we can make everyone's event and put a bigger smile on your face, hopefully. So, reach out to me on either Facebook, sponsorship at dynamicdisc.com, and let's work together. I'm really excited for the new year to roll through and really see some of these events come together.
Yeah, you're always so helpful whenever I talk with you. I just want to say thanks for that. I do also want to say, like, I use your spray that you use for ticks, and also I have a tick key from you guys, and I've actually, my parents' dog has had a few ticks, and I'm the one that usually has to deal with them, right? So that tick key's been working fantastic, and the spray has been working fantastic for me on the course. Knock on wood, I haven't had any issues with bugs this year, and it smells great. So I love that water paint.
Oh yeah, Brian is the biggest advocate. He talks about it all the time. He was in the office when he first got it, spraying it around like an air freshener. Smell how good this stuff is.
And everybody loved it. That was the thing.
It definitely smells better than most bug sprays out there.
Yeah, 100%, I'd say. Well, Derek,
and I want to thank you guys for having us on. I think it was about 6 months ago. That was really cool. Helping us, spread that awareness and get that message out there. So we really appreciate the support that you guys have given us. It's been amazing.
Well, thanks, Derek. And anytime you want to be on, feel free to give us a contact. Contact us on Facebook or whatever, and we're definitely willing to talk with you anytime about anything. We'll just say that.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, well, I'll let you guys get on, and thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. And
thank you, Derek. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, guys. You too.
So that's going to leave us with the disc golf nerd, Justin. How are you doing?
Scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel. I think I'm starting to know what Terry Miller must feel like on his broadcast. as we wind into. I don't know how long we've been going. Like an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
I felt like I took about 4 hours trying to connect earlier.
Well, maybe that's the key, is to long enough for people to figure out how to connect their device, and you just roll right along.
That's okay. I forgot to play the intro video, so you're just the right time. The intro video is now going to be the outro video.
All right.
Fair enough. What I wanted to say is you are not closing down the show. So
okay, fair. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind either.
You're the headliner.
Yeah. Okay. That's
right.
A good spin. I like that spin. That's a good spin on it. Sounds good.
So Justin, you were up in Pittsburgh recently, and I got to play around. Well, we got to play maybe 7 holes before it started pouring on us.
Yeah, we had to kind of make a run for it.
Yeah. How you doing? How are things? You're from Portland, right?
Walking up that moderately hilly the quote fingers course that we ended up on out there. You guys have a funny sense of what that means in Pittsburgh, I'd say. But yeah, it's a couple interesting shots. Need some tee pads on that course. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, visiting some family out there in Pittsburgh. My wife's family's from that area, so we were out there hanging out. Spent quite a bit of time out there, but now I'm back in Portland where we live. Yeah, just getting ready for the holiday.
So, well, that's fantastic. It's good to hear that you had a successful trip out here. You got back safe. So
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and for people who may not know, can you tell us, like in Portland, what's disc golf like out there?
Well, we definitely have a pretty substantial scene. I'm kind of on the fringes of it just because I don't really play a lot of tournaments or leagues or any of that kind of stuff. I'm mostly just a casual player and, play with buddies. And I spend a lot of time, honestly, just out field testing discs and stuff like that for review. But yeah, we have a good blend of things. Most of our courses have some degree of elevation, and we have plenty of courses that are wooded. And then also have some more open holes. We don't really have anything super open that I play, at least. There's always a blend of things, at least, from most of the courses we play. But I mostly enjoy the woods. We got some really good woods courses. We also have Mile of MacGyver State Park, which is widely considered one of the better courses in the country. It's the home of the Beaver State Fling, if you guys ever seen that event on Central Coast or any of the channels. It's a really amazing piece of property, so try to get out there when I can. And then Pier Park is another really great course. It's difficult, but it's still fun, and it's really, really beautiful. That's probably the only real full 18-hole course that's in Portland city limits that I know of. The rest of them are all maybe 25, 30, 40 minutes outside of Portland in various directions.
But you do have those really nice courses. You have some really nice views out there in Portland, and I envy that. We have some nice views here too, obviously, but I really envy some of the shots that I've seen from Central Coast and from the Beaver State's Fling and everything.
Yeah, the Beaver State is I go out there every year just to watch the lead card, and it's unbelievable. It's new. Normally 27 holes. They expand it to 2 full 18-hole layouts. It's every shot you need. You have to be able to hit every line, and so they always put on an amazing show out there. It's a lot of fun to check it out. But yeah, that piece of property is really tremendous, and lots of rivers and stuff, lots of places to go swimming and after you're around and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm into it. It's been good. It's basically all I really know. I've only played golf outside of Oregon a handful of times, like Utah, West Virginia, and then that partial round when we met up in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you the question that we have been asking everybody tonight. What are you thankful for in disc golf right now? What is it what are you thankful for?
Well, I'd say first and foremost, I'm thankful for all the people that support my channel. Disc Golf Nerd page has been a tremendous hobby for me for the last several years now. I never thought it would be supported as much as it is now, and would get to the level that's at. And it's still very small and very kind of grassroots. It's a one-man show, but everybody that comes and watches all the content, and definitely the sponsors. Had a lot of love from the Dynamic Disc family on the broadcast tonight. They've been really great to me as well, sponsoring lots of reviews and all that kind of stuff. My local shop, the Disc Golf Depot, has been awesome. Basket Bashers, Disc King, just so many people have supported me. So I really appreciate all that stuff. But the positive feedback I get on my channel means a lot to me for sure. It's been a great hobby, and it's really the main thing that keeps me super invested in disc golf at this point. I'm super thankful for all of it, though. I'm a huge fan of it, of the game in general, at the professional level. All the work that Joe Mez does out there, and Marty McGee, and Central Coast, and SmashBoxx, and everybody who goes out there and captures these moments and helps to spread what we love to the world, and puts it out there in such a amazing quality, and just all the hard work and effort that goes into all that is something I'm also really thankful for. And just that I have the game of my life, that I'm healthy enough to still throw decent shots and get out there and just enjoy a wonderful game, and a really accessible game. That's one of the things that I've always loved about disc golf, is that you don't have to have a lot of money. You could get yourself a disc for a few bucks. If you got a course around you, you can get out there and play the game and have a great time. And I really like that. So it's very inclusive, which I think is great.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a sport that most people can play. And actually, one of our local courses that is just being built is actually going to have, I believe, the first 6 holes are going to be handicap accessible. So it's just one of those really nice things that to know that, like, this is something that you can bring anybody out to play with. And, it's a fun sport. It's something that, myself as evidence, you don't need to be extremely physically fit to play it. You can go out there, just chuck some discs in the woods with some friends, and you can have a blast. And that's what we love, really, what I love about it. I've made so many friends just playing the sport. It's been ridiculous. And then, once you start doing videos and stuff, everybody seems to know you in this sport. It's just fantastic.
It's been really fun over the last year or so too, interacting with other people that kind of create disc golf content in various different ways, like working with the SmashBoxx guys, and meeting you, and just like anytime you reach out to them, they're pretty much always cool and always ready to just help you out or work on something together. And it's kind of fun to be a part of that too, even though, again, I don't consider myself like I'm doing a whole lot. I do reviews, and then I also try to post like beginner tips and information and stuff, try to help beginners out, which was the original intent of the channel. But yeah, even though I'm just small potatoes, I could still reach out to people, and they still are down to work with me. And it's really fun to be a part of that whole situation as well. It's really cool.
Yeah. That's the beauty of all this. Everybody gets to work together, and nobody, it's an inclusive thing, not an exclusive thing. So
yeah, absolutely. So I'm familiar with you, Brian. Obviously, Jeff. What is your role in this whole experience? What because you don't really see you on camera. So
he's the guy down there. Is that over here?
Wait.
He's one of these directions.
So I about 3-4 years ago, Brian actually introduced me to disc golf, and I immediately caught the bug. I was a skateboarder for 20 years. I had a skate shop, a skate park, and when that went away, I didn't have anything. And immediately, like, Brian's like, let's go to disc golf. I said, all right. I wasn't crazy about it. And that day, we get the hole 1 at Deer Lakes. All of our phones, the weather advisory alert goes off. There is a flash flood warning. Like, it's coming no matter what. And we're like, should we do it? And we're like, yeah, how bad can it be?
It'll pass over.
Deer Lakes is great at channeling water, right? So we get pounded, rain, lightning. It probably wasn't the best idea to continue play. But we played, and I had the best time ever. immediately hooked. I started a different website. It was called, I think it was discspecs.com, and it was just Flight Pass, and it was a disaster. And then I migrated to Disc Golf Examiner. Brian had then approached me and said, "Hey, you're doing this. I want to do something. I take photos, I do video." And Brian's really run with it in the last year, and Brian knows that last year I've had some situations in my personal life, and I'm getting back into it again. So I'm getting back into it now. But Brian's really kept this going, and I'm very thankful for that. I love what Disc Golf Examiner's become. I am always in the background this last year, just trying to keep up with the content he's producing. I'm usually 3 to 4 weeks behind on the website, but I get it up, and we keep up with it, and you'll start to see me a lot more. I did a couple videos, maybe 8-10 weeks ago. I'm not even sure of the time frame anymore.
September, August, September. You were throwing some discs.
Yeah, so I finally got out. I got out the putting league. Last week was a disaster. I think I definitely came in last place by far. Wasn't even close. So I'm trying to get more in an active role. My life is settling down on the personal side, and you'll see a lot more of me.
Right on. Okay, sweet.
I'm still just I'm like the Wizard of Oz guy, like behind the curtain.
Pay no attention.
Well, and then actually we first started the podcast together before anything, and Brian and I, we did 22 episodes, I think 22, 23 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm in all of those, and then my life changed a little bit, and Brian really ran with it with the video, and he's just done a phenomenal job.
Nice. Yeah, it's been cool, man. It's been cool seeing the reviews. I like digging the format. It's definitely been cool for sure. Oh man, what do you guys got going on for the holiday tomorrow?
For me, I am going to 2 different houses. So I'll go to my uncle's in the morning, and then I recently got engaged, and I'm going to my fiance's mother's house in the afternoon.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Congrats, man. That's
awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sticking home. We're doing the spread. My wife's out here working on stuffed mushrooms right now for tomorrow. I was actually, when Derek was talking, I was trying to slam through chopping up some sweet potatoes so I could be ready to say hello when he was done. But I managed to power through them, so we're ready to go. Just trying to get everything set up. I'm hoping the weather will hold. It's one of the main downsides with Portland and the Pacific Northwest in general is the rain. And once the summer goes away, we start to get a lot of rain. So I'm hoping we get a little break in the action for me to get out this weekend, because I have a 4-day weekend that I'd love to get out and throw some plastic this week. Saturday maybe, see what happens.
Yeah, I envy that. I'm nursing a shoulder injury right now. I might have to get a cart pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm big time in the market for a cart. In fact, I think if I might have to involve Santa Claus in this whole situation. I think Santa might be bringing me a Zuka. Honestly, I'm really into that idea. It'll be pretty nice to not have to lug the thing around all the time.
And speaking of Brian's fiance, she does second your excellent job in the comments there.
Oh, good. Yeah, oh my gosh, I just looked at this. I was trying to figure out where to start with the comments. We have a lot of comments.
Yeah.
We won't dig into those today.
Yeah, I think we an hour and a half. I think we really covered everything. We had so many great guests. Here's what I wrote down. Let me know if I miss anything. I'm going to include these in the show notes. We had the Disc Golf Show, Kids Disc Golf, Dynamic Disc, MrDiscGolf himself, Mike Solt, CDSB, Cooldaddyslickbreeze, Jeremy Rusco, Upper Park Designs, John, Eagle McMahon, Chasing the Chains with J Ray, Lyme Warriors, Disc Golf Nerd. We had Ian at Central Coast. Mm-hmm. Who am I missing? Oh, we had Cody Winget.
Eric Oakley. Yes, and it was amazing seeing everybody show up, because you never know who's going to show up. And I just I just sent out some invites to some people and asked them if they'd be willing to, join us, and they were. Yeah. So, it's fantastic that we get this kind of reception to the guys in our sport. It's just great. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some women disc golfers on at some point. It'd be great to talk with them about the sport as well, because I think growing the sport on that side is a really important thing, and I think it'd be a really good discussion to have sometime. So if anybody is out there listening and would like to have that discussion, contact us. That's definitely something we are interested in.
Yeah, and us being able to put a show together like this, that's a testament to the community. That's a testament to the people who are in charge, who are putting these events together, who are building these great companies. They're invested, and they're more passionate about sharing disc golf than anything else. And the fact that you and I can come along and try to tell the story of disc golf, and they want to come on board and share this night with us, our second annual Thanksgiving thankful show, it's that to me is amazing. You don't get that, and you're not doing this with baseball or football.
Right. That's another way that disc golf is really accessible, and that just adds to the fun of the whole experience when you really get into it, because like you had Rusco stop in and say hello tonight. I mean, it's like if you were a traditional golfer, you're going to have the Callaway CEO stop in on a podcast to say hello. You know what I mean? Like, you have that access to everybody, which is just great, and it makes it all the more fun. Which I love it.
And I know we're running out of time. We went real long, and I kind of want people to have a chance to win this. So, Jeff, would you be okay with setting up another awards thing?
Yeah, let's do that way.
Yeah. So basically, I'll show you guys the disc now if I can real quick. But I have 3 discs that I want to give away from 3 companies that have been sending us discs to review, and as kind of a thank you to them and a thank you to you guys for watching. So the first disc we have is a Discmania P3X in the S-Line plastic, blue color. Numbers are 3203. We also have a Ballista, an Opto Ballista here. It's got the dynamic disc stamp from the Pocono Raceway Disc Golf Experience on it. And we also have the Assassin from Gateway. It's in the Evolution Diamond Assassin is what it is. But all 3 of these companies, Discmania, Dynamic Discs, and Gateway, have been sending us discs to review. Dynamic sends us, West Side discs as well as Latitude discs to review. And we are going to be giving these away as just a thank you to you guys for watching. We'll put a post on our Facebook page on how to win these. And we'll give those away to people who it'll be a thankful giveaway. It'll be like a cornucopia of discs, right?
Yeah, and we also have a second contest to announce that'll only run till the 1st of the month. The disc store has offered another disc member package. It's a Prodigy Glimmer 400S M4 in this month's package. It's a subscription service, $24.99 a month. They're going to give away one of those plus a free $10 gift card on top of that. There's a basket face mask and a Galaxy disc golf sticker. So we'll put that out too. You're going to see 2 contests come from us in the next. Probably I'll get it done by Friday.
Yeah, we won't push you too hard. We'll give you the weekend.
At least,
Jeff.
Yeah, let the turkey in my belly settle down.
Yeah, let's do that.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank everybody again for joining us. Thank you, Brian.
Hey, Justin, thank you, by the way. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure, guys. Yeah, have a great holiday. I'm going to take off. I got some more prep work to do, but you guys have a safe and happy holiday and good time with your family, and I'll talk to you all very soon.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Cheers, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Cheers.
Oh well, Brian, I think we hit this one out of the park.
This was a fun one. I'm so glad everybody was so receptive to it. So hopefully there's a lot of cool comments. It's probably going to take me a day or so to get through them.
It looks like we reached over almost what I see here, 7,300 people, 7,300 people saw the post. We'll look and see how many watched it.
I'm looking right now over 2,000 views.
2,000 views. We'll take it. It's pretty exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the video out, and then I'll catch you on the other side, Brian. Don't you go anywhere.
Yeah.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hey, guys, keep banging those chains.